guys, we've been looking for a lion and leopard, and we found a Schlegel's blind snake. Let me just try and move so we can see it again a bit better. Quite unusual to see them at this time of the year and in this temperature. Normally you see them quite often after the rains, when they get pushed out of their holes by the water. He's moving towards us, so completely blind. So he's cruising through there by a sense of smell mostly, and you can see his tongue was flicking out. Oh, he's coming! Don't go under the car. Sorry about that. Wait. Is that okay there? Yeah. And you watch his tongue flick out. Testing. Now, let's see. Who can tell me what these guys eat? Schlegel's blind snake. Very, very pretty. It's almost gold, the color on his skin. Very spotty, very distinctive snake. And you can see he's a blind snake. When we get close to his head, he's got no eyes. Also, his body shape is quite different. You see, he doesn't have that long, elongated tail. He's almost the same size all the way through. And let's see if you guys can tell me what the snake eats mostly. You can send your answers to questions at WildEarth.tv, or use the hashtag SafariLive on Twitter. So what he'll probably be doing now is the first available hole he finds, he'll disappear down, or she. I'm just driving down the road and I actually just caught the glint of the sun off the scales is how I spotted it. Oh, has it found a hole? Nope, not yet. I might find a hole there, and that's going to be the end of that. They're non-venomous, so you can actually pick them up and handle them. I don't personally like picking up and handling animals, interfering in their routine. There we go. It looks like it's definitely found a hole. And they're very vulnerable when they're above ground, so I'd be quite happy to go back underground. I feel a lot more comfortable. It's going quite slowly, making sure there's not something else down the hole. There's quite a lot of snakes that eat other snakes. Your cobras are very fond of eating other snakes. Or maybe the hole's dead end. Can't fit. Uh-oh. Maybe there's been a collapse.
Maybe he's happy like that.
Yes. Don't think so. That tail will be a very, very tempting treat to a snake eagle or any of the other little raptors, or even a slender mongoose. Oh, maybe there's something else down the hole it doesn't like. Welcome on the Sunrise Safari. Remy would like to know whether the snake sheds. Yes, most definitely. All snake species will shed.
Yeah, I'm living in Papaya. Still at 2.
Oh, something going on down there.
I'm heading south, joins Anivent East, Challenge to check to the corner, 3 north.
It's quite difficult to try to work out what's going on when you can't see under the ground, but something has stopped it going into that hole, and there was quite a sharp little jerk there.
Good morning, station support. Any updates?
As I say, we normally see these snakes in the summer months. They're not very common. Obviously, snakes that live underground are seen less than the snakes that live up on top of the ground. But as I said, most of the time I've seen them is after very heavy rains where they've been pushed out of the ground. So it is quite unusual to see them at this time of the year. Maybe it's just clearing a blockage in the tunnel. Definitely going to be far more comfortable below ground, and it's also very cold this morning. So it is quite unusual to see them.
Thank you. Abel, anything else? No, but I'll take Vladimir East towards Singapore now. From there, I'll drive a bit more north. I'll let you know if something there.
Almost disappeared. So a very unusual shape that doesn't have that long extended tail. It's almost the same size all the way through.
Awesome.
All gone. Well, that was really nice. That was quite a rare sighting. It's not something we see too often, and especially not at this time of the year. Well, just to let you know, before we spotted that little fella, we were following the tracks of a male leopard. Unfortunately, like the tracks of the male leopard Scott were following, except Scott's tracks headed north out of our Travis area, my tracks headed south out of our Travis area. But don't worry, we're both still definitely on the case. It is quite, as I said, quite cold this morning, so even a lot of your herbivores and that are going to be moving later. So I don't think we've actually even seen an impala this morning. But we saw a Schlegel's vine snake, and that's a lot more rare than an impala.